Welcome back. Welcome back, people. I'm here with Harper and we have a job to do today. Do you know what that job is, Harper? Celine. If you're new to the channel and you haven't got a clue who Celine is, it's not really a who, it's a what. So Celine is one of the many. Celine! And I'll explain all, but first we need to try and start her because she's not been started. And I think her battery is exactly.
It's not open.
Yeah, and the key's not working. So do you know what that means?
No.
The battery's flat. So we need to try and start it, okay? Well, the central locking doesn't need, well, not really. Oh, is it gonna, not in gear, is it gonna start? No, it's dead. So, what we need to do, jump start it, open the bonnet, let's start it up. This purchase, lifesaver. It's a booster box to start your car. I'll show you. Right, you come in, hop out, I'll show you how to do it.
Can you put my booster in the front?
Yeah, come on. So a car needs a battery to start. Right, and you've got your engine, but you need a battery. So this is the car's battery. This one's only got a very small battery. On Sienna, the battery's about 3 times the size. It's massive.
What is this little thing with the wires poking out?
That's for a nitrous system that I haven't finished installing because of Corona. But I also think I need to buy a new one. But first we need to sort this out. We need to start it. So we're going to use this booster. All right. So what you need to do. This is a big battery that helps start this battery. So you put the red bit on the plus, the black bit on the negative. So when you've got a plus and a minus, and you'll be able to see it on here somewhere. It will have a plus this side. Yeah, just over there you can see the plus sign. And there, over there you can see that.
Where's the plus sign? Oh, there's
there, just there. There's a plus sign.
Where's the minus?
A minus sign is hidden just behind there. So we've got plus and minus. So now, if I turn this to on, oh, watch. This should start. And let's see if we can start this. I think that booster box needs a bit of a charge itself. I'll get that one on charge too. So now that we know that she starts again, I do think she does need a new battery, but I'm going to put her on a trickle charge and see if that will work. Otherwise I'll just go out and grab a new battery. Why are we working on Celine today?
Because
What's Mummy doing on Monday?
doing a racetrack.
Yeah, she is. So one of the local racetracks about 45 minutes away was like, I saw them advertise, can't see, saw them advertise on Facebook saying that they're doing a Free Ladies Day. Sexist, but you know. So Free Ladies Day where they can come and drive their own cars for free on the track, which is this Monday. And at first Philly wanted to drive the Evoque and I was like, no, it's not a good idea. Good idea for your first track experience is to take a car that you don't really care that massively about. And then you can rag the crap out of. So I need to give it a once over to make sure it's actually capable of doing that. The exhaust rattles a bit, so I'm going to try and sort that out. And I also think that I might fit some lowering springs to it. Philly doesn't know this yet, but it will make the car handle way better than it does. So I think I'm going to do that. So I suppose we'll crack on, yeah? Harbour's here to help, let's go. All right, so I was going to try and avoid taking out the windscreen wiper, but you know it's actually not worth it because you can't get access to the top mounts. And what I started to do was remove all this, and this is fairly simple on a C1. Obviously wheel bolts off, you need to take these parts off, this nut off here because that's what holds this in, and this nut or this bolt out of here which holds the lines in, then that's free and you can knock that out and take the strut out. But unless, and these are always, if you've ever worked on cars in the past, this is your nemesis, the top mount bolt, pain in the arse, and they pull water. I've put WD in there now, but it pulls water, so they're prone to rust, pain in the arse. So I was like, well, I need to see, before I go any further with that, I need to see if I can actually get these top mounts out. If I can't, then it's game over. So I thought I'll take this out. It's a piece of piss to do. Pull that out, and then I can get access to the top mounts, and we'll see if that works. All right, so we took the entire top off, not a problem. It wasn't too bad, 10 mils all the way around. In fact, everything's 10 mil. Pull out the wiper motor there. That makes the windscreen wipers go up and down. Harper's been a great help taking bolts out, haven't you?
No. Gotta do a thing.
That's not true. Did you help me take that wheel off?
No.
Yes, you did.
What?
Yes, you did. Are you going to take the next wheel off as well?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. But first, we need to make sure we can get these off. So I bought this years and years ago, Halford's Professional Special Jobby. This is my saviour for top mounts, because you need to be able to get through the top, which this allows you to do. So 17 mil plus a 6 mil, what's it called? Allen. So, or hex, whatever you want to freaking call it. So that needs to be able to go through the top like that. So I'm hoping, if I'm gentle, I mean, these look, if you can see, pretty manky. So I'm hoping that I can ease this. I've done a lot of WD, so I'm hoping this will work. So as I thought, they're a complete pain in the backside. Look at them. Look at that. It's minging. Yeah. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. And I can't crack them off. What I really need is my Ryobi impact wrench. However, I decided when I bought it not to buy the Ryobi battery for it, and I bought the cheap battery. The cheap battery has stopped working. It doesn't work anymore. So I'm going to go to the shops quickly and see if I can buy a Ryobi battery for this. And then hopefully that will shock it off. I need to shock, that's the problem, it's the rust on it. I've put loads of WD on it, but it won't have time. I need to get it done today. It needs to get done now. So Harper, should we go to the shops? Let's go. First time using this, yeah, I got it off. Yeah, it was a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's taken me about 68 fucking hours. I tell you what, these fucking things, the tops of shots, fuck off. So, this is nearly one. I'm soaking the other one in loads of WD, hoping that will come out. This, pain in arse. Rears should be easy. I just want to get that one done, so then we're one down. But that's no good if the rest of them aren't. So I need to get the other front one done soon. So let's go. Nearly there. Not gonna lie, I had to take a moment, go upstairs, eat some food. I was getting a bit cross. Cross Ross. This is how it looks at the moment. A gaping hole where things used to be. But that's back together. I'm gonna put that back in now. Yeah, I'll try. Pain in the arse, I can tell you, massively. Massive pain in the arse. And the next one. So what I've done as well is I applied a lot of WD and some heat on the top. That is fucking, those Allen keys at the top there, absolute ball ache. So I resorted to just a lot of heat and soaking them with WD, really. That seems to work, but I got to get that one off next. But at least I can start to kind of try and attempt to put this one back together, even though I should really replace the shock because the top's bollocksed, but it'll be fine. I thought I'd go for this rear, save myself an arse ache with the front. Rear, that one came out a piece of piss. Just got to drop the shock out, drop my car slightly, swap it over there, and put it back in. So obviously that one worked. Now you come to this one, and all I want to do is remove that fucking bolt, but it won't come out. Can't use that. Ain't working. Nothing's working. It's just stuck. So I'm gonna have to let that soak. Annoyingly. So yeah, as soon as you get that bolt out, easy, because then you can just drop this down. This pops out. Swap it for the other one. Bosh it back up. That one took me a couple of minutes. This one, as always, shit. A little tip: if you do struggle with the bolt with the bottom, just take the one off the top off. There's two little nuts on it, and take those off, and you can drop it from the top. And the same principle applies. It takes no time to do. Fucking hell! You know when you start these things and you think that's not going to take that long, it's going to take that long, isn't it? Well, I did the back. The back's all done. So that doesn't look any different, but you compare it to the front, you can see it's definitely much lower. come around this side and you can see this side in general. It needs to settle because of handbrake, everything. It's just literally been lowered, but you can tell by the tone of my voice, that's done me. That was painful. I forgot how much I hate suspension in general, like especially French stuff. Fuck. But I can't do that. I don't have enough time. I'm going to run out of light now to do that front corner. So I'll need to do that first thing in the morning. One of the other things I need to do, it needs to go in for its MOT Monday morning. Nothing like last minute shit. If it fails out, obviously we can't take it. So we'll probably just cancel at that point and rebook it. We'd like to take this in not any of the other cars for obvious reasons. We can hoon this one and not really care about it, and the rest we can't. We don't want anything to happen. I noticed under there the exhaust's blowing, so I need to get a new, you know, those little, on French cars where the exhausts connect, they have those single use kind of clamps, things that go around the joint. I can't remember what they're called. I've literally lost all will to live right now. So yeah, I'll do that. I need to get one of those on Monday as well, see if I can get them from the garage. If I can do that and put it all back together, everything else is sorted, just this one corner. If I can get that done, we're good to go, but it's properly depends on whether I get this corner done tomorrow or not. All right, that's all packed in there for a bit. That's filthy, but at least this side's done. And you'll see me in the morning in about 2 minutes. 1 second. Ready? And it's the next day, isn't it, Harper? Yeah. We got photographer Harper here. She's taking some pictures. Got that wide angle though. Yeah? All right, this might take some time. So yeah, we're back. I feel less shagged than I did yesterday. So I'm going to try and get this finished today. So the main thing we need to really do today, I'm recapping because it's the next day for me. You've already literally just seen it. So I need to get this corner off, this strut out, and try and do that. It's been soaking in WD overnight, so I'm hoping that makes a difference. Please make a difference. Right, okay, I'll help. Now you press the trigger. That's it, let go. Well done.
Sorry.
That's all right. It's so fast that it comes out super quickly. We'll put it on number 1, and we'll just go. Maybe we need more than one on the Ugga Duggers. Oh, there we go. I'm not going to take all those off. I need to jack up. 6 hours later, not quite, but it certainly feels like it.
Still a long time.
Oh, look at those handprints, dirty. That's out anyway. So now let's try and swap that over. The main pain in the arse now, Zach, is.
Well, you have to swap it over with something.
Well, we need to.
Oh, we need to use that.
We need to use that, but we need to take this off, which is, if it's like the last one, a pain in the arse. So let's see how we get on with this. So that actually came off not too bad. Mole grips, bit of rubber to stop it spinning. Impact gun on top, fully charged. Bish bash bosh came off. So now what we're doing is we use the old machine again. This is the pneumatic, or whatever you call it, spring compressor. Actually really useful, Amazon jobby. I think it was about 80 quid, but piece of piss to use. I'm going to swap out these. I've got to make sure they go the right way, so I assume it's that way. So I will swap out this spring, and we'll try and get it back together.
Yeah, because if you look under, like right here, you can actually see.
Yeah, so they won't be exactly the same spring, and because one's shorter than the other.
Makes sense.
So
you
want to have it the right way up.
You can tell which one.
Yeah, exactly. But you want it the right way up. So this one goes that way, and this one go back over there. Make sure it seats, so you can see. This one's for you, Zach, rather than the video. But you see, there's got the little like snail there, and it ends there.
Yeah.
So you've got to make sure you sit the spring properly in that sort of position, and then you can start to put the other stuff on. This is the boot. It stops all the crap getting in there, and then that will align to the top of your spring as well. We can pull this down when it's a bit more compressed.
It's like one of those trunks that you'll see in like those sci-fi alien movies or something.
If you want it to be, then sure. This now fits. Why do you think this fits in here much easier than it did before?
Because the other one was longer and this one is smaller.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm not used to being cameraman, so I'm really sorry for shaky camera and bad cameraman skills. You're probably gonna catch a couple of glimpses of my fingers in it.
I'll try and cut them out, don't worry about it. So now all we have to do is pump this up. You can see this is where we get our. There we go. Spring sits in the top there.
Oh, you can see that you can see that on the boot that it's compressed, like it's really
Yeah, push down, right? So that is compressed. Now that will sit there, over there, and we need to get the nut back on. This nut, I'm actually going to grease it slightly. I had issues with sort of the threads being tight, so I'm just going to use a bit of moly grease. I just want them to be a bit easier to get on.
That one makes your hand so dirty, or was that just the...
No, that's just working on the car. Yeah, ideally, what I would do is replace all the spring shocks and bolts and everything, but
like we don't have time for that.
I don't, and I haven't ordered any. See, if I try and do that, I ain't going to go on for toffee.
So you need to
Mold grips.
Rubber.
Old inner tube from a tyre.
Oh, I remember because we were going skiing once and we had to bring the bikes.
Yeah, and I used old inner tube for the bike rack. I use it for quite a lot of things actually. They're really useful. So try and do that. Look at the state of that. That's nothing to do with me. Maybe. So a good tip that this, I mean, it's hours, literally hours. I can tell not just from my hair, but I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone around us can tell by the swearing.
It's 4:30.
I mean, that took us like 3 hours. I tell you why it took so long. I couldn't work out. If you want to do this properly, you should really take off like everything. You should take off the ball joint. You should take off.
Don't take off the wing.
The track rod end, everything like that. So you've got, and you should take off the drive shaft. So you should take off all of those things to give you the maneuverability to be able to move the hub so you can get the shock back in. Obviously, I ain't going to do that. That seems like a lot of work, even though I just spent... And it's not that it's a lot of work, it's that every bolt on there looks just completely buggered.
If we knew what we were doing, we would have had this done in no time.
No, I know what I'm doing, but the fact is, every time I remove a French car's anything to do with suspension, you have to replace it. And they're all a pain in the arse to get off. Like, I've done it. Like, the ball, I know if I did the ball joint, I would split it. I'd have to get a new one. Like, it turns into a complete pain in the arse. So, I couldn't get the maneuverability of the shock to get it in there and get it at the right angle to get the bottom of the shock back in the hub. What I realised the difference between yesterday and today is that the top mount was actually still on this one. As soon as I got the top mount off, and the position of the steering wheel straight, top mount off, you can then get the shock in the right angle, and then you can put the top mount back on and it's sorted. However, it's all ready for me to lower it back down. Everything's done back up, but check this out.
Hello, anti-roll bar. You're supposed to be underneath the drive shaft, not above it. Why are you sitting up there? I don't know. I don't want it there. I don't know how to get it back down. So I'm just going to lower the car and just leave it. No, I'm not. I'm going to lower the car though, because I need to sort out the anti-roll bar on the other side. But at the same time, what I might have to do is get in there. See those? See fucking those? Get in there and undo that one, so I can just manoeuvre it back round here.
You seem so delighted.
Oh fuck of my life.
Going this way, it's funny.
It's not fucking funny.
It is very funny.
So yeah, I mean, success. We're done really. Car's sorted.
Technically, we've lowered it. We've managed. We've done what Dad's project was. I'm just the steering wheel guy.
To be fair, I couldn't have done it without Zach. Being able to manoeuvre the steering wheel from one side to the other sounds really stupid, but
he's not joking.
It's an integral part to actually being able to get it back together. But now, fuck's sakes. Okay.
I think we should just leave the video here.
No. I'm making sure it's going to be done, and it's going to be thumbnailed, not me doing this.
Everyone wants to see that.
No one wants. Oh, everyone's going to see it anyway. They
You
just
took
did.
pictures of it as well.
I know that probably will be the thumbnail. But what I have to say is, I need to get this done just for my own closure. I cannot. But I'm just going to have a coffee first, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower this back down and see if it works.
Coffee break.
Fuck my life. Fuck. Why did I start this? Do you know what Zach just said? He went, "Can you just pay someone to do this?" Yeah, I can, Zach. But this is supposed to be fucking fun.
You look like you had so much fun before.
Right, wheels back on. Whoop. Wheels back on, and I'm fucking sick of using that Widowmaker, so I'm nipping over to a mate's house to borrow his actual jack so I can literally just jack it up and lower it back down again, and then we'll address the issue of the anti-roll bar, but I'll do that afterwards. Might need a clean after this, you reckon? Yeah. Not today though. Tell you what, doesn't that make shit easier when you've got tools that actually work and do the job? Check out that. Yeah, not the letters I have in my hand, the jack. Thank you very much, James, for the lend of your jack. Funnily enough, it was much easier to do something with that jack. So I've now lowered it back down. What I've decided to do, we've made an executive decision. I had a conference call with Philippa. I just went up and saw her. So the only reason we were trying to race prep, it's going to be a title clearly. The only reason we were going to try and race prep this for tomorrow as a priority was because there was this free ladies day at this local track 45 minutes away, which we signed up for, which we said would be good. But what we've realised is that there are a few things we'd like to do. Like, I now want to change the anti-roll bar drop links. They're like 15 quid to change. I want to sort out the exhaust, maybe get some exhaust, new rubbers for those as well. And there's a couple of things that I do need to replace. And the only reason we were going to go there tomorrow specifically and take a half day, and annoyingly it doesn't line up nicely with meetings, and I was trying to find some cover for some of the meetings I can't find cover for, or things like that. It's a pain in the ass. So basically it didn't massively fit for tomorrow, but the only reason we were doing it is because it said it was free. We don't care if it's free or not. I think it's only like 50 quid to go and pay, so it's not exactly an expensive thing to do in your own car. So we're going to try and plan a time where it's not free to go there, but we can actually have some fun and take that. I recently bought a vinyl cutter as well, so I said to Philly that I'm going to get, she wants some decals. She does. So obviously this little bad boy needs her racing name, P. Jones, and her English. Is there a Geordie flag? There fucking should be. So I need to do that. I clearly need to clean it now. It looks like someone's literally shit on it. I need to put this stuff back in. You can see the engine, it's not ideal. So I will do that as well, but I'm only going to do that once I've sorted out the anti-roll bar drop links and all the other bits. So I'm going to get those on order. I'll move this out of the way, put it somewhere nice, and then we can get to fixing those. She would also like, I might see if I can do along here, like that's a fat line and then a thin line next to it in orange, a proper, she likes orange accents on white cars, so I might do that as a bit of a go faster stripe and print out a big number to go on the side there. Why? Don't ask me. This is like, we just piss around with the C1, it's fun. I reckon it will be quite a cool little thing to have on the track, especially as a first car to take on the track. It's got enough power to make it fun. I mean, it's got no power, but enough power to make it fun. But at the same time, it's cheap enough that you can just thrash it around and it be a bit of a laugh. So I'm going to leave this one here, mainly because I just want to go and cry at the state of my knuckles and my hands and every part about me. One thing that's going to stick with me for this episode is Zach's comment of, couldn't we just pay someone to do this for us?
But it's supposed to be fun, Zach.
I had a good time. I didn't. It was shit. Let me pick up this that I threw away in a rage earlier. Yeah, so come back when this becomes more of a track weapon. Yeah, I said it. So I suppose this is the start of a mini build series a la Bad Obsession Motorsport of the racing C1. Is it? I don't know. We'll see. I'll leave you with that one, and we'll crack on. I'm going to order some parts. I'm going to go in now, clean myself up, order some parts, and then yeah, get it booked in for its MOT and see if we can book a track day, and I'll let you guys know next time when that track day is going to be. But we'll get it out there. I was hoping massively that we could get it done just so we could take it out there, because I really want to get Philly on the track, but it's not going to happen. So I'd rather do it properly, get it done. This will be ready, and yeah, so that's the plans for the future. Stay tuned for when that will be. It won't be that long because I want to book it up in the next few weeks. So yeah, in the next few weeks, stay tuned for that and some more build things on this little, I was going to say pocket rocket. What? Whatever, this little car. Alright, peace out people. See you in the morning. See you later guys.
Yeah, I don't need no rocket ship. Time is money, is well spent. Use common sense. I'm excellent, excellent, always excellent, excellent. I'm so excellent. Mention my name, yeah. Always excellent. I never change.